What's up, my foodie freaks? Are you ready for some good food with good friends for good times?
Kick it!
Well, head to the dinner table and have a seat, because it's time for the Culinary Trends Show with me, Chef Bev Lazo, and my crazy brigade. Only here on RantRadioNetwork.com. Yeah! Woo! Welcome! Come on in, Marvin. Hello. Have a seat. Have a seat. There should be headphones. It's Thursday night, everybody. It's July 25th.
Is it?
I'm
I'll
Hello?
be honest, I have no idea what day it is.
Are you on? Are you on?
I don't know. I
Yes,
can't
you
hear
are.
myself.
Can you hear yourself?
We
Hello?
can hear you just fine.
Well, if you're just now joining us, we are live Thursday, July 25th, and we are going to be celebrating a lot of stuff today. And welcome, Marvin. How are you? We have your mic on? All right. Well, we're going to be celebrating your book that you have out. What's the name of your book again?
The Adobo Road Cookbook.
Awesome. I'm excited. You're the only Filipino so far in California that I know that.
In California, he's the only Filipino.
He's
in
the only
California.
Filipino in California.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah. Well, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Just
I
like
was just like, wait a minute.
Well,
okay.
my mom goes back to the Philippines and brings all these, cookbooks home, and
Right.
you don't hear anybody locally, doing. So congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that.
I appreciate
Us
it.
Filipinos applaud you. Come on, man. Get to it.
Thank you.
Since I'm
you didn't see me
non-Filipino, but I'll still
Yeah.
applaud
There
you.
you go.
She's honorary Filipino.
Thank you.
Okay.
So thank you for coming in. But we have other stuff to celebrate. What's today? There's a lot of stuff going on. It's a
Today,
national holiday.
this weekend, all this other stuff that's
Yeah.
going on here. Let's see. According to this list that you've just handed me, today. Is it really Hot Fudge Sunday day?
Yeah. Did you have your hot fudge sundae?
Ooh.
Anybody?
Is that today?
I did.
Yeah, that's today.
I did have some thrifty ice cream before the show.
Did you have hot fudge on it?
No, because I did not know that it was Hot Fudge Sunday day.
What's wrong with you? You're a foodie. You should know this by now.
He doesn't have the calendar with
You
him
know
all
what
the
the problem
time.
is? He is busy on his ESPN and
I
his
think so.
PSP. While
you
he cooks on the truck.
Priorities
First. But yeah, that's what else is going to be happening tomorrow.
So it's also tomorrow's National Coffee Milkshake Day.
Yeah.
And
I've never had one of those.
You've
Coffee
never had a
milkshake.
coffee milkshake?
No, but I don't drink coffee.
No, but it's a coffee ice cream.
Oh
milkshake.
no.
Yeah, that's
No.
all. That's all you really need.
No, I think
Okay,
she'd
okay.
rather celebrate National
National Moonshine.
Moonshine
Day.
Day.
National Moonshine Day.
Okay, and then the day after that is National Creme Brulee Day,
Yeah.
Ooh,
nice.
nice.
and after that is National Milk Chocolate Day.
Yeah, that's
Now is that the same as chocolate milk, or
No.
is it just milk chocolate?
just milk
Milk
chocolate.
chocolate.
Yeah.
I'm sure there is a chocolate milk day though.
Yeah.
There
somewhere.
should be.
There's
be, yeah.
always something every day. So we are, I think today, July 25th, we are doing National Moonshine
National
Day.
Moonshine Day.
Yeah.
Well,
Apple
y-
pie Moonshine Day.
Apple pie moonshine. Have you had apple pie moonshine?
Not
Marvin?
apple pie moonshine.
I think we should pass some down for him.
All right.
She's taking the first.
I'm taking the first
She's
step.
just, that's she's QA testing. Make sure
Yes,
it's not
make
poisonous
sure
for
it's
the rest
okay.
of us, and we'll be good to go.
for
She's
that.
like- and it
She's
gets all
expert.
quiet.
It's all.
So
just
according to this, did you also bring, since yesterday was National Tequila Day?
That's
did
what
you
I wanted
bring
to
some
ask
tequila as
you.
well?
No, I didn't.
Did
I'm
you celebrate?
Sorry. No, I did not.
Bad Mexican.
Excuse me.
So no wait, but
My
did-
grandma came over and she drank all of my vodka and tequila.
oh, all right.
Wait, last night.
Wait,
did
is
she,
this
so
the
she
same-
did
No,
celebrate
like this
National-
weekend.
Is this the same?
Oh.
Is this the same grandma that you handed the cake vodka to? And she was
Yeah.
just like, "This is delicious."
Yeah,
And like,
it's the same
I love
grandma.
your grandma. You should bring her on the show.
I should. It would be all Spanish show.
Get her,
See?
get her drunk.
But
first
it's
and then-
hilarious because she was like, Gloria, you didn't give me enough. And I'm like, okay. So I gave her like this whole little cup, right? And then she drank half of it and she was already buzzed and she reached for it and she spilled it. And I'm like,
wait. That's where you get the spilling
that's where I
from.
get my spillings
Okay.
from my grandma.
Okay,
But it's
that's where we get
hilarious.
it.
And I'm like, Grandma, you can't handle your liquor. No more liquor for you.
Was this the cake?
Yeah, it was my cake vodka.
So she had a slice of it and she was just
And
done.
she was done, yeah.
She's like, happy birthday to me. Was it her birthday?
No. it
Oh,
wasn't.
okay.
I love
Okay.
cake vodka, period. But
I've
yeah.
never heard of
like-
that. You got to bring that in. Did you
Doesn't-
make it?
Yeah, it's always a party when you have the cake vodka.
Yeah.
I'll bring cake vodka next week.
Who made it? You?
No, you don't make it. It's UV cake vodka.
Oh.
Yeah, they have like a whole line.
I
of,
want
like,
cake now.
Flavored
Flavored
vodkas.
vodka.
Yeah,
And they're
yeah.
better than, I want to say they're better than,
Go ahead and just say
Three
it. Just
Olives
say it.
is also a good one.
Okay.
Three Olives.
Go
does-
ahead. Go ahead.
It's
Call
not the
them
good.
out.
Just say it.
Call them out. No.
Go
Whoa.
ahead.
Whoa.
Call them on it.
No.
Your product is crap. No.
No,
So
but
what'd you
they're
think
good.
of
That's
the
Gloria.
moonshine?
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm not a big fan of the flavored liquors. Like
Oh, okay.
No offense, but
Oh,
it's
I-
good.
No,
I
no, no,
don't
no
care.
offense. Yeah.
The moonshine is good. I just, this whole apple pie and cake, I'm just not into it.
Not
No.
not
Well, the
your
good thing about this moonshine is you can't taste like the sweetness of it. Like other liquors, they're
Right.
kind of like overly sweet, like the cake.
No, this is good, but I definitely taste the apple-y.
Yeah.
Oh, I would like some.
Okay, sorry.
She had like the whole bottle right in front of her. Or,
Bar-
excuse me, the jar.
Bartender needs to step up her
All
game.
right, did you
there.
want some?
Where are my tips?
Huh?
You want a little bit, huh?
That's
Don't
after-
quit school.
You get your
Oh.
tip after the show.
There you go. Did you want some? Okay, well, I'm going to take a sip. Cheers, Thursday.
give him a
Happy.
little
Thank
bit.
you for coming out to the
Cheers.
show. This is how we roll
Chin
here.
chin, slancha.
Well, hello. That's delicious. Where did you get this one, Gloria?
I got this at Total Wine.
Total Wine. Is that the only place you can find this?
No, I told you. Costco has it. Bevmo.
Okay.
Um,
So now everybody's coming out with the gin because it was
Everyone
so
is,
hard
yes.
to find legally. Yeah, you have to go to the bayous or something and go through the woods
I love
and
it.
talk to Jim Bob and see if you could get a stash or something.
Right.
So now it's just
Now there's
available.
like 4 brands out there right now that
Okay.
are doing it. But
The moonshine, you mean?
the moonshine, yeah. But they do sell the non-flavored moonshine, so you can do your own
You
spices,
could,
your own.
you
yeah.
can heal your wounds,
Excellent.
polish your car,
Jungle juice.
jungle juice.
Jungle juice. Yeah,
You
I
gotta-
went on the website. If you go to midnightmoon.com,
Mm-hmm.
they'll show you recipes. Like one is called the blackberry that I brought in last week.
Mhm.
They do
That
it
was
with
good.
champagne.
Oh, nice.
And you just put the fruit, you scoop it, you put it on there, or you mix it with ginger, ginger ale,
Mm-hmm.
or it could be moonshine on the rocks, with the ice or something. But it's really cool.
Are people having, those parties now?
They should have moonshine parties.
We should have a moonshine party.
Jesus, that
I
will
think
not
we're
end
starting that
well.
right now.
That would be awesome, right? Alan's like, yeah, moonshine
I
party.
think
Like-
Alan's
like-
he's gonna be the first one to throw it.
One night we're just gonna set up an all night broadcast where we just get completely trashed on the air.
We should have like
And you
a
just watch the progression.
secret, like
And
a
it-
secret password and
See?
everything.
Even the
And
people in the basement agree. They agree.
around 3-4 in the morning when everyone passes out, and then around 6-7 we'll come back on the air and everyone's just gonna hate each other and life in general.
That's a reality show in the making.
I know, right?
I think that is.
That'd be awesome.
If you have a favorite moonshine or if you make your own, we'd like to know. Give us a call at 855-693-4897.
you would like to share with me
Share with Gloria your recipes, your flavored alcohol.
any
Yeah.
alcohol, yeah.
Any, drop a donut in it.
Tell me what to buy
Hey, let's try that.
What?
Drop a donut in a
in a vat of vodka.
vodka. What do you
See what
think?
happens.
And we'll just
Donut vodka.
Donut
All right.
vodka.
All right.
Sounds
Infused
good.
donut
Marvin,
vodka.
that's going to be in your next book.
All right. Done and done.
Well, I mean, just as long as you don't drop the donuts that I brought for you guys.
No,
today.
let's.
Oh, no,
Okay,
no.
we've been waiting for this. We finally have it out here in LA.
Uh-huh,
A
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of what other places are selling it?
Well, these are called cronuts.
Oh, wow. You brought it.
Yeah.
Yay!
Let's pass them
There's
around.
There's a bakery. I forget the name of
Sorry.
the original the people that came up with the original
There
concept.
it is. Let's open it up.
Outside, out in New York.
Oh, sexy.
Nice.
That is sexy.
They're called cronuts, and
I'm talking about the cronuts, huh?
when and as anything that gets really popular, of course, people immediately start to copycat it or put their own twists on it. I know there are at least 3 or 4 bakeries out here that have essentially done their own version of the cronut.
Can you name them so if our LA listeners would
I know
the-
Sidecar did one. They did their
They
own
just-
version,
one
but I'm
time?
not sure. Yeah, only
well,
one time.
These are from Torrance Bakery down in the
Okay.
South Bay.
Mm-hmm.
If you're anywhere near downtown, the Semi-Sweet Bakery does one as well. I think Cafe Dolce in Little Tokyo is another one.
Nice.
I think there's one on the west side whose name escapes me. That's also doing a cronut. And if you're ever out in the valley, the chain Spud Nuts is doing what they're calling dosants.
Ooh.
Those songs.
Yeah.
Marvin, what do you think of this whole craze of the cronuts? What's
I
your
don't know.
opinion on it?
I've read and heard about it. I've not had one.
So let's
Well,
go ahead
there
and help
you go.
yourself.
Oh, let's
Help
try it
yourself.
You
out.
are the first one, and then we'll pass it to Gloria because she's ready to
I'm
crawl over here.
I'm
and
falling.
She's don't fall. It's the moonshine,
It's
girlfriend.
a moonshine.
So we're gonna pass it around. Thank you,
Lick
thank you,
it and
Lawrence.
pass it. Lick it and pass it. Thank you, Lauren.
Lick it
Thank
and
you.
did you say lick it and pass it?
Yeah.
That sounds like
That's another show.
sounds
That's
like
in
a,
the making right now.
sounds like a move I'm planning to use later.
Oh God, I don't want to know about that.
Oh,
right.
Here, I'm being greedy. Ladies back there, look it. I'm excited. I'm tearing this. Okay, everybody.
So essentially what this is they've the original concept is essentially just taking the croissant dough and deep frying it
Oh, I'm
like a
making
donut.
Oh, this is so good.
Oh my God!
So
Ladies, come on.
when you bite into it, you can actually see the layers of the croissant.
I think I have a new favorite because you know I'm a big fan of donuts, right?
Yeah.
Okay, donuts move over.
Donuts
Yeah.
move over.
Yeah.
So these are delicious. I've like been eating them nonstop for like the last 2 weeks. It's disgusting.
So you're not
It's been
burned out yet.
disgusting.
Do they have any other flavors or?
There are certain places are doing different flavors. I think one of the bakeries on the west side is doing a bacon
Oh wow,
bacon
what do you
cronut.
think, Marvin?
it's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Actually.
it is, isn't it?
Yeah,
This is
it's
I
really
think
good.
of the ones that I've sampled so far, this is like the simplest version of it, where it's literally just cinnamon and sugar, and that's
This
it.
is really good.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I had to take a picture of that. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
I
so-
think I found a new favorite donut.
I did too.
You're gonna have to go every week.
No,
To get some
no,
Why
and
no?
bring them.
no,
Why?
because I'm lazy.
You weren't lazy enough to get that, man.
Please.
Okay, fine.
Please.
Maybe.
Okay.
If the mood strikes me, then yeah, maybe.
What other flavors you think you would go work with on this, Marvin? Since you're a chef.
I don't know.
and-
I actually like my favorite donut's just an old fashioned glazed donut.
Okay,
old-fashioned.
yeah, I
Maybe
like
just a
those.
glaze on it. But
Yeah.
I don't know. This cinnamon's really good though.
This is
I
bomb.
love the
Yeah.
layers. Yeah,
The
like
texture is
croissant.
amazing.
Is
in
this
it.
like is this the standard
That
flavor
I think
what
is just
started in
Yeah,
New
I
York?
think that's just your basic, simple.
Wash it down with
cronut.
some moonshine.
and it goes well with the
Oh
the
my
apple.
God.
are you
Like,
growing
that's-
hair on
that
your
is-
chest?
That is the winning.
how are you?
That's the winning combo right there. The
Just need a cigarette, you know.
Just
cronut
dip it in
and-
the moonshine.
and
Yeah,
apple
that'd
pie
be like my
moonshine.
breakfast. Good morning, kids.
Mama's ready for the day.
Oh, it's one of those
that's
shows.
Awesome.
Oh
Awesome.
my God! All right, when we get back, we are going to talk to Chef Marvin. The adobo book. I mean, Road to Adobo Road. Look at your moonshine is it's messy.
She's
Yeah,
really drunk. It's
I-
the Adobo Road Cookbook.
There it is.
There you go.
Dobo Road.
I made you some adobo also.
Oh,
See
awesome.
what you think.
Excellent.
Okay, when we get back, we are going to eat, drink, and be merry and talk to Chef Marvin right after this. Only here on RantRadioNetwork.com. Don't go away. We'll be back for more Culinary Trends adventures.
Saddle up. This is RantRadioNetwork.com.
This is Anthony Sykes, your host for Sykes Accounting and Consulting radio show, where we help small businesses grow and give you tax tips. Catch us every Thursday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time here on RantRadioNetwork.com. Thank you.
We are the Three Guys Rant.
with Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
Coming to you on the Rant Radio Network every Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can call us at 855-69 The Three Guys.
It's not the three guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's, the other one's illiterate.
You really should listen, then you never know what's going to happen.
855-69 3 guys, Guys, and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
Hi, I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez,
And I'm Kelly V. Dolan.
and we are excited to announce our show Live with Aaron and Kelly is on Rant Radio Network. What do we talk about on our show, Kelly?
We talk about everything from entertainment to business and tech, and we have a few laughs in between.
That's right. Go check us out on RantRadioNetwork.com. That's RantRadioNetwork.com.
Check it out.
Oh, man. TheTicketSurgeon.com. Reach us at 855-WIN-4-199.
Did you get caught speeding, texting while driving, or doing anything else you weren't supposed to do?
Give us a call. Don't miss work. Don't lose out on the money. Don't get any more points. What about your insurance? Let us fight for you. TheTicketSurgeon.com at 855-WIN-4-199.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra modern, ultra clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
Are you hungry for more? Then put on your stretchy pants and grab your plates. It's time to head back to the Buffet of Madness with me, Bev Lazo, and my Culinary Trends Brigade. Only here on RantRadioNetwork.com. Yeah, we're back, and we're
All right, we're back.
I'm kind of buzzed already. It's Gloria's fault.
Lightweights, the lot of you.
I dunked my donut in my moonshine.
Yeah, and you'll get to see that photo on Instagram at Culinary Trends.
That was some yummy moonshine donut.
She treated it like it was coffee. So we know how you roll in the morning.
I was like, is there any real difference? Like,
She's all, good morning,
I don't
everyone.
drink in the morning. It's too early.
It's never too early. See?
it's always.
That's
it's
where
always,
she's like, look at this, Gloria.
Yeah. It's always afternoon somewhere in the world. So
It is. We are back, and we are with Marvin Gapultos. Is that how we pronounce
That's it. That's right. Gapultos.
Welcome here, Chef.
Please don't call me chef. I'm not a chef. I'm just.
Well, I'm sorry. It's a habit, Chef.
No.
well, you have a cookbook.
I appreciate that.
You have a cookbook. You had a food truck.
I think
You're
you
a
deserve
chef.
the title of chef.
I'm a food blog hack. That's what I am.
Okay.
hack.
We're going to
Okay.
call you
There
the
you go.
food blog hack. So
There you go.
welcome to the Culinary Trends
Thank
Show.
you for having me.
So we are going to talk about your new cookbook, the Adobo Road Cookbook, Filipino Food Journey. Is this your first one?
Yes, it is.
So what made you decide to come out with this? I want to know.
It's actually something I've been wanting to do for a very long time. Before the truck and even before I had my food blog. It's just we were kind of talking about this off air, but there isn't really, or maybe it was on air. I'm kind of buzzed too. I don't remember.
See, it's Gloria's fault.
You're welcome.
Let's just pretend it was off air and just repeat what you were saying.
It was off air.
Off
but
the
there
record.
are, there's some good Filipino cookbooks out there, but not so many.
Right.
So it was
Is there
just-
any more out here besides yours that I don't know
there's
of?
Memories of the Philippine Kitchen, right?
Yeah.
And who wrote that one?
Amy Bessa and Romy Doratan.
Yeah,
Okay.
they did what, Cendrillon?
Yeah, and
out
they
in New
also
York.
have Purple Yam,
Purple
in,
Yam.
in New York.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I actually had a book signing at Purple Yam, and they're like super nice and very cool.
Nice.
So
Yeah, it's a very, very supportive
Yeah.
community.
Yeah.
Well, tell us about yourself, how this all began. How did you begin into the food industry and all?
Well, I grew up eating Filipino food, obviously, but I didn't grow up cooking it. I was never in the kitchen as a kid. I was just, I had two brothers. I was always running around playing with my brothers. And, kind of, I didn't really appreciate Filipino food until I got older, moved away from home, and started missing, those Filipino food, the
Right.
flavors and the smells and everything. And I think that's something that, people of our generation could
Exactly.
relate to.
Yeah.
I know.
So it was, I just wanted to learn how to cook. So I just started cooking Filipino food, calling my mom and my grandma and things like that. Started a food blog. Got a little bit of a following. Then I started the food truck, the Manila Machine. And then I got the cookbook deal. So
when did the Manila Machine come out?
2010?
Okay.
June
2010.
How did that? Tell us about that.
It was awesome, and it was horrible all at the same time. And I'm sure you guys know.
Yeah.
The food truck business, it sucks. But if I had the
When
chance to
it's-
do it again, I would totally
When
do
it's
it
good,
again.
when it's good, it's great.
Yeah.
When it's
Right.
bad, it is freaking horrible.
Well, let's talk
And
about
even,
that.
Even when it was great, it was bad. It was just because I Lawrence, you could talk to this, but it was just physically and emotionally and
Exhausting.
Absolutely.
exhausting.
Yes. Yeah.
And
If you're not ready, the food truck life is a true grind.
yeah, and I live out in the IE. I live in the Inland Empire.
Oh,
and I had
okay.
to commute to San Fernando
Oh my gosh.
every day. That's 60 miles, and it sucked.
Yeah. Wait, actually, yeah, that's the one thing. Okay, you lived out in the IE.
Yeah.
Why did you guys get the truck in San Fernando?
Because we looked for different. I mean, it was gonna be in LA somewhere.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
but-
like I was
but
gonna
yeah.
get a commissary out where I live.
Yeah.
But just that was the one commissary that we could afford, and they had a truck ready, and I was like, all right, sweet, let's do it. It's not, there wasn't any.
It was just out of like that was the one that came up the cheapest.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Was it just planned like, okay, hey, we're gonna open up a Filipino truck because there's only 3 or 4 out there right now? Or
At the time, there weren't any.
There weren't any.
Yeah. At the time, they
White Rabbit also.
No. When they came out, because when I was in the planning stages for my truck,
right.
We were of the mindset, there's no truck out there, so we'll be the first ones out.
And then you all came together.
He comes out, and we're like, son of a. This dude
it's called, it's called Filipino timing.
Yeah, and then like a month after them, the White Rabbit truck launched, and then a month after the White Rabbit truck launched, my truck, Topo Boy, launched.
Right.
So it was like that summer was like the summer of the Filipino food truck.
Well, let's talk about that because we all come from different provinces. Were you born in the U.S.?
Yeah, I was born and raised in L.A.
Okay, and.
I was born and raised in L.A.
Okay, so I was born in the Philippines. So basically, I am a fob. I got my chanelas on right now.
Oh, nice.
We all live in different provinces and we all cook differently. Mm-hmm. What's your family influence? Because I know some are purely like Chinese Filipino.
Right. We're Ilocano, and just northern.
You're Ilocano too. There you go.
Northern Philippines. So,
there you go. Pinapaitan.
Yeah, one of my favorites.
That's my favorite too.
Ilocanos love bitter. So
that's right. Let's tell them about what pinapaitan is.
It's the bile. It's just, it could be goat. It's usually goat, but it's the goat bile and tripe and innards.
The goat.
Is that recipe in the book?
No.
Would you go indigenous?
Actually, yeah. Is that going to be the next? I thumbed through the book when you were at your book launch. Was that like last month or 2 months ago? Mm-hmm. And it seemed it was more to appeal to a wider audience. Kind of what's just to make it more palatable for the wider. Is that kind of what you were going for?
No, and I'm getting that a lot, but it's not. That's just the way I cook, and
right.
There's some twists in there and things like that, but there's like chicken feet and
nice
sisig and pig ears and things like that, and pinakbet, and so there's a lot of straightforward traditional Filipino recipes, and there's some contemporary things in there, but it wasn't like any.
Like you were trying to play
like
safe?
I was, no, not at all. And that was the cool thing about my publisher. Like they let me do what I wanted, and that's what I wanted to do. That's just how I cook, and that's kind of what my blog was. So I wanted my book to be an extension of my blog.
Now, did you mention this to your blogging fans that, hey, I'm working on a cookbook. These are the recipes. Did you get a lot of insight on what they wanted to see on your cookbook, or did you ask your followers?
No, I didn't. I had followers test recipes for me.
Okay.
But I didn't ask like, hey, what do you guys want to see in the book?
Right.
It was just, I even before the cookbook, it was a huge goal of mine. So I would keep notes like, oh, this would be a cool cookbook recipe.
Right.
And I would just I had this notebook of recipes.
Mm-hmm. So you already had. When you got the book deal, you had a clear vision of what you wanted the book to be already.
Completely and totally.
That's great.
So it was cool. It was, as cheesy as this sounds, it's something I wanted to do, and I had to do it, and hard work and blah blah blah.
Right.
I know it sounds cliched, but
it pays off.
It pays off.
It
and
does.
That's what I wanted.
And that's what we want to tell everybody in the industry, like you guys were talking about the truck. Like, don't go into it thinking that you can do it.
Right.
Make sure you're way prepared because it is stressful. I work for one. It's stressful enough because you want to make those sales, no matter what. And if you even don't have those sales, it's even more stressful. And you're buying all this food.
Mm-hmm. That's the same with
cost.
That's the same with any restaurant.
Right, and restaurant too. But a lot of people are assuming, there's so many trucks out right now. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm going to buy a truck. This is my vision. This is what I want to do. But there's so many. Make sure you research. What's your opinion on the trucks right now? Is there too many, or
honestly, since I left, I have no idea what's going on in the food truck world. Honestly and truly, it's
gotten bigger.
Has it really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so
that's why I'm explaining that. Yeah,
that's good then, right?
No, not really, not necessarily.
Because it's sustaining itself.
I think my personal opinion right now is that I think in LA, and partially by extension Orange County, I think the food truck market is kind of on the downslope.
What do you think, Gloria? Well, do you still follow all these trucks and go? I know you went to one a few weeks ago, and Did you?
I did Slum and Gourmet.
Yeah.
But I only did their Chipotle maple tater tots.
I mean, what do you think of the whole hoopla of this?
You know, I
so
haven't
many
been
trucks?
following them as much as I used to, like way in the beginning. The beginning, I was like, yeah, let's go. You know, even my friend Sabrina right here in the audience would always, I would be like, join me. You know, it's like, let's go. But now it's kind of like, okay, I've tried them all.
Yeah, and that's exactly what's happening is that like it's no longer the thing for foodies to do.
Right.
Where they would go and chase down trucks. It's now it becomes a deal of let us try to bring in families to come to our truck on a regular basis, and so that's a tougher market to crack.
And that's the thing. It's like it's hard to find really, really good food out there. And let's talk about really good Filipino food. I've had your food on the truck one time.
Oh, thanks.
It's really good. I was unknown back then. I still am.
You can
but
say you didn't like it. I won't be offended.
No. I'm very choosy with Filipino food because we grew up eating mom's food.
I think we are.
I have a friend
critics.
that tried your food truck. Your Sing Sing. What's it? How do you say it?
Sing.
Sing Sing. Yeah.
You could call it Sing Sing after
Sorry.
a sip of that.
And
No, it's okay.
After she like levels that taco to every Filipino taco she tries. It is so funny. Like that's all she remembers. Like, oh, the Manila truck. I swear. But yeah.
Awesome.
But do you plan on, before we go to break, do you see yourself opening up your own restaurant?
It would have to be the right circumstances. I would have to have I would have to have help.
Yes.
It's something I learned from the food truck. You know, you need help, and you need.
Oh, that sounds like some issues there.
No issues.
We all need help.
It's just tough, you know. And
why do we have the show? We all need help.
Right. So it would
this is therapy for us.
I mean,
I know.
Probably not, but never say never. It would.
Right.
It would have to be the right circumstances.
Yeah.
I mean, now you have the cookbook. That's awesome. I mean, you're out traveling everywhere. Where are you headed to next? I mean, you were in Sacramento, or San Francisco.
Yeah, a month ago. Or a couple months ago.
So
San Francisco, New York. Down here, we did.
Do you do cooking demos from your book too, or no?
No, people are asking me that, and this is gonna sound weird. I just get all in my head, like, oh, this is gonna suck. I don't want to like do this in front of people.
Oh.
And I know I should, because it would help sell the book, but it's just one of my weird things. Like, I'm always up in my head. Like,
you're not comfortable cooking in front of people.
No,
or not cooking in front of a big group of people.
Yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah. So
it happens.
But
it'll happen.
We're looking into it.
If you need a road chef to do your cooking demos for
you, we're right here.
All right.
We'll assist you on it.
Excellent.
We'll assist on it. So when we get back from break, we'll talk more about your book, and then I want to know about what recipes you have in there, because people are going to assume it's just all adobo.
Right.
So we're not going to get into that, but I know there's more to adobo in there. So more with Marvin, more with our special guests over there. We have Gloria and we have Lawrence, because we didn't introduce you guys earlier. So
oh, that's right, huh?
Yeah, we'll be back
we just
right after
jumped
this. Don't go away. We'll be back for more Culinary Trends adventures.
Hold on to your hat. This is RentRadioNetwork.com.
The experts know that for pastry, Baker's Bodega has it all. Exclusive brands like Westco Bankmark, Satin Ice, and Pastry Pride. One-on-one day seminars for cake decorating and gelatin art. So for our service, wide range of ingredients and supplies, and for the low prices, Baker's Bodega has it all. But you don't need to be an expert. Baker's Bodega, 7869 Paramount Boulevard in Pico Rivera. Come, we're waiting for you.
We are the Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
Coming to you on the Rand Radio Network every Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can call us at 855-69 The Three Guys.
It's not the three guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's. The other one's illiterate.
You really should listen in. You never know what's going to happen.
855-69-3-GUYS. G-U-Y-S and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
Welcome to the Monster Marketing Group, your one-stop shop for all your marketing needs. Anything you need to make that marketing and advertising campaign stand out, we're your people. Concepts, design, production, social media, anything that you can dream up, we're going to make happen for you. And we can do it in a very quick turnaround. Please give us a call at 888-49-MONSTER.
Hi, I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez.
And I'm Kelly V. Dolan.
And we are excited to announce our show Live with Aaron and Kelly is on Rant Radio Network. What do we talk about on our show, Kelly?
We talk about everything from entertainment to business and tech, and we have a few laughs in between.
That's right. Go check us out on rantradionetwork.com. That's rantradionetwork.com.
Check it out.
Are you hungry for more? Then put on your stretchy pants and grab your plates. It's time to head back to the Buffet of Madness with me, Bev Lazo, and my Culinary Trends Brigade. Only here on rantradionetwork.com. All right, we're back. You know what? One thing good about our show, if you're ever around LA and you want to hang out, come out here because all we do is talk. We don't shut up even during break. That means it's a good show and we have a great conversation.
And they catch us off guard when we come back on the air.
So we are back with Marvin Capultos.
That's it.
Yeah, and thank you. We're talking about the Adobo Road Cookbook. Let's tell everybody it's not just about adobo.
No.
We're going to explain. I made for you today some pork rib adobo, and I, changed it up a bit because I'm a rebel like that. So basically it's Coca-Cola adobo.
Nice.
And I have a lot of secret ingredients there. But I use pork ribs because we want that fat in there and that little. You know how we like to crunch on the bones? I don't know. It's a Filipino thing.
It's a Mexican thing too.
Okay, because you like crunching on the bones. I don't know if you just want to hear it. I know you have chicken feet in your your recipe book, and my cousin likes to crunch on it, then use it as a toothpick
what
after.
My dad does. It's awesome.
It's the crunch, but whenever you have a chance, try that. I think I have a spoon somewhere.
No.
Someone stole a spoon, but we'll get it to you in a bit. We're getting to get it right now. Well, let's tell everybody your book is not just about adobo.
No, it's all Filipino food. Besides adobo, there's a lot of it's just Filipino food. And
what are the apps? Give us a few apps that you have on there.
I don't even remember. There's lumpia in there. There's different salads like jicama salads and.
Is it easy enough? Your book, the recipes.
Yeah,
that
I would
someone
say
like me would be able to make them.
I would say there's a good mix of some. I wouldn't say difficult, but some are time consuming, and then there's some that are super easy and quick. So
now time consuming in the prep or time consuming in the cook?
Both. Like I have a pancit recipe that has homemade noodles.
Pancit takes forever.
It's homemade noodles, so you make your own.
Is it
that's
Mickey?
for the adventure.
It's Mickey. My grandma used to make that.
And
that's a lot of work.
You make the noodles, you make the shrimp stock, and
nice. That's my favorite.
It's one of my favorite recipes from the book, and it's something I grew up with. So it's time consuming prep, time consuming cooking, even though it's pancit.
But that's a fun thing to do on the weekends when you just want to get in there, because we have to tell everybody that cooking is good therapy for you.
I think eating is a good therapy for me.
Okay, but cooking for some of us is great therapy, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
And we'll feed you after.
That sounds great.
But I used to watch my grandma do the noodles for the Mickey. That was my favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get the cookbook, everybody, that's like a dish you have to have.
Yeah, it's just a great. It's from the northern Philippines, an Ilocano dish, and it's almost like a stew or a chowder, even just because the
soupy.
Yeah, the flour from the noodles helps thicken the shrimp stock, so it's really filling and good.
Which of these recipes that you have in the book, are you the most proud of?
Actually, that I would say that's one of them, just because it's a recipe from my auntie, my great aunt, and I call her grandma. What else is there? My adobos, I'm really proud of. I mean,
how many adobos do you have?
I think
in
there's 9 or 10.
Okay,
wow.
Name some of them.
There's pork belly and pineapple adobo, which I served.
That was the
nice.
classic from the truck
on the Manila machine. There's short ribs adobo, beef short ribs. There's squid adobo.
Oh, that's my favorite.
There's a bell pepper adobo.
Which
was based off of something my grandmother made using those little green chili peppers from the northern Philippines. So. It was really. I'm proud of all the recipes. I mean,
you should be.
So
yeah, they wouldn't be in the book if you weren't proud.
I was telling Lawrence that I don't know if it's an Ilocano thing that my mom makes adobo with bamboo shoots.
It might be. My mom doesn't do that.
Oh,
so.
it's
See,
really
that's
good.
No,
Every
that's the thing.
that's what I say.
Everyone's family
Has
does
their
something
own
different.
stuff.
Like I was helping out. I was on with our friends a bike truck. I was hanging out with Kiba and Ben, and I showed them how to make adobo. And to twist it up with them, like I added coconut milk,
Oh, I
and
love
they
coconut milk,
and they like damn near flipped their lids on the truck. So like
I was
look,
lucky
it's-
enough to try that adobo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was
Yeah,
really
I
nice. It was
snuck,
good.
I snuck it onto the truck one day for them, and but yeah, you give 10 Filipino families you ask them to make you adobo, you get 10 different adobos.
Same thing with mole in Mexico.
Yeah, and that's a great thing about both cuisines and both cultures. It's just so diverse.
All 10 families will hate each other's.
Exactly.
everyone else.
Exactly. Yeah. That's
why
how
did
it
you
always
why
works,
did you
right?
eat hers? Mine's better.
Right.
It's that whole thing. Yeah. But like I said, everybody has their. You're right. Everybody has their own, and every province has their own. Like adobong pusit, which is squid. That's my favorite. I mean, out of all the adobos, the pork belly, of course, and the pusit, which is squid.
Squid.
It's not what you're thinking over there, young lady. Pusit is what I'm trying to explain. If you have any questions for Marvin here about adobo or his cookbook, our number is 855-693-4897. That moonshine is just like lingering on.
Don't blame the moonshine.
I saw on your book the desserts. Let's talk about desserts. Because I know when I speak to a lot of people who are like, "Oh, I like ube," or it's becoming popular.
Right.
I think we should talk more about our desserts because besides adobo, we have really good desserts.
Yeah. And a lot of our desserts are rice based, actually. Rice flour or sticky rice, and things like biko, which is a sticky rice cake with brown sugar and coconut milk. And
that always happens here.
We're all biting our nails.
And cascarón, which is one of my favorites.
Oh,
just
my grandma made that.
The deep fried dumplings with caramel on it.
That's the bomb. There's coconut milk in there, huh?
Yes, there's coconut.
Is that in your book?
It's like there's coconut milk.
Is that
in-
bibinka?
That is bibinka.
That is the biko, actually.
Oh, biko. Okay, that's the rice. Oh, that's my favorite.
That's not out of my book though, but that's biko.
Okay.
I don't know where the picture comes from, but it's
Yeah, Alan.
Alan's
like he's hungry
working,
right now.
He's working the Google right now. That's what he's doing.
But I saw you had a mango. Was that the ginataan?
Yes, or bilo
Bilo.
or yeah, and I'm even forgetting all my recipes. Now.
It's okay.
How many recipes are in the book?
There's 99 actually. If you like count the basics, like the little sauces and everything, there's 99 in total. But yeah, it's usually the way my grandmother made it. It had jackfruit and sweet potatoes and
I
saba
think we're
bananas.
related somehow because
we must be. We must be.
Well, we all are, right,
Yeah.
Lawrence? We have to be like down the line.
Well, you guys,
that's my
you guys
cousin
just-
from.
You guys just said you're Ilocano. I'm not.
Yeah.
So no, we're not related.
Well,
Still.
I don't know. That's a
Thank
good thing
you.
or bad thing, Alan. Thank
so,
God.
Yeah, the Filipino, and I actually just read this article today that halo halo is overtaking the cronut in New York. Is what this article said.
Really?
Yeah. So it's
What's in it?
Halo halo?
Yeah, I mean, I
Well,
want to know
no,
what the
because,
new.
I mean,
is there a cronut on top of this halo halo?
because it's the time. It's
hot?
It's not just hot. It's like unbearably hot. It's like a crazy heat wave out back east. So halo halo.
So there's the like Jeepney and Maharlika and Purple Yam. They're all serving their own versions of halo halo, and Dale Talde is serving his own version.
I
of
like
halo
Dale. I saw his.
So it's awesome,
Halo halo.
and people are picking up on it. Like Lawrence said, it's effing hot out there. So the ice and the ice cream or whatever they put on their specific version.
Do you have that recipe in your book?
I
the halo
don't.
halo?
And everybody's, oh, why don't you have halo halo? But it's one of those things like every cookbook has halo halo in it, and I couldn't think of something
just to give it your own little twist.
Yeah,
to it.
so it would have just been regular halo halo, and then people would say, oh, that's just a regular halo halo, Filipino. So
Well, the Filipino will tell you that. Right,
Yeah.
not the Americans because
Yeah, they don't- they don't know, so.
yeah, you could throw anything on there and call it halo halo.
Right.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah,
I don't think you can.
Yeah, you can.
I think Dale Talde puts Captain Crunch on his halo
he
halo.
makes his different.
Yeah,
So-
and instead of what binipig?
Binipig's good.
The puffed rice.
Yeah, the rice.
He
crispy
uses.
things.
Yeah. he
So
uses-
let's explain to everybody what halo halo is. each level? Come on, Lawrence.
Well, Halo Halo is essentially it's a variation on the shaved ice,
or
the snowy ice that you see in some of these Asian cafes, where it's shaved ice, it's condensed milk, it's various sweet bean, sometimes sweet corn. In the Philippines, then we add the ube, flan, ice cream.
What kind of ice cream? Mango and ube?
Mango ube.
Corn and cheese.
Corn and cheese.
What? No, I like the corn and cheese ice cream. I love that.
Maíz con queso. Maíz con queso.
Is that we have a caller for a question?
No.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we
oh,
do.
wow. We're so
Yay.
happy. Okay, hold on. Hands are shaking. All right.
Knees are weak.
Hello.
You are on the air.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi. You scared me.
Hi.
Who's this?
This is Pak Pak.
Pak Pak.
Pak Pak. How can...
Hey, Pak Pak.
I have a question for the drunk in the corner.
Yes.
Yes.
What is she drinking tonight?
Moonshine.
Where's the bottle?
Apple pie moonshine.
Buck. She hit the jar.
We're the drunk in the corner. I love that.
I was just like, wait, I'm in the corner. Wait, oh no, the other corner.
Hey, I'm in the other
So the corner.
Yes. Did
So
that?
it's
I answered
apple
your
pie.
question. Apple pie moonshine.
Apple pie moonshine.
Yes.
All right. And where can I get that?
You can get it at. Wow, moonshine is
Total
never
Wine.
mind, right. Total Wine, Bevmo, and Costco.
Baffle and Costco. Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, any other
I
questions?
have a question. I have a question for Arvin.
For Marvin?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Where can I get his book?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
where can you?
Yeah, we want to know.
You could
Do
get
you have
it.
one in your trunk right now? Because I need one.
I don't actually.
What?
I drove my wife's
I'm
car
just
here.
kidding.
So it's in the trunk of my car, but I drove my wife's car here
That's
tonight.
okay. I'm just kidding.
Where can you could get it online at Amazon and at Barnes and Noble and independent bookstores. Just look around, but the easiest way is Amazon or Barnes and Noble.
So,
They're not
Mr.
available on through your blog or anything like that, or
Yeah, you could click through my blog to go to Amazon. That would be awesome. So if you go to my blog, burntlumpia.blog.com, and then click on the buy the book.
So, Mr. Pak, are you a fan of Filipino food?
Excuse me?
Are you a fan of Filipino food?
I am.
Are you a fan of moonshine?
I am.
That's a good combination.
Are you a fan of the drunk lady here in the corner?
Yes.
That took you a while to
Thank
answer.
you.
Thank
you,
you.
Pak. We love you. He sounded familiar.
No, he didn't.
didn't.
No,
that
this
sounded-
isn't like
that
an
actually-
actual
That actually
caller.
sounded like a genuine caller for us.
Ah, I see. We get thrown off all the time.
All
we
right.
get thrown.
Terribly sexy.
Okay, when we get back, more food, more wine, good times. Don't go away. We'll be back for more Culinary Trends adventures.
Other talk stations use words like savage. Sounds brutal. Hey, it's all good. Your superstation, AM 1050, News Talk KCAA.
Welcome to the Monster Marketing Group, your one-stop shop for all your marketing needs. Anything you need to make that marketing and advertising campaign stand out, we're your people. Concepts, design, production, social media, anything that you can dream up, we're going to make happen for you. And we can do it in a very quick turnaround. Please give us a call at 888-49-MONSTER.
We are the Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
Coming to you on the Rand Radio Network every Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can call us at 855-69 The Three Guys.
It's not the three guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's, the other one's illiterate.
You really should listen in. You never know what's going to happen.
855-69-3-GUYS, G-U-Y-S, and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
This is Anthony Sykes, your host for Sykes Accounting and Consulting radio show, where we help small businesses grow and give you tax tips. Catch us every Thursday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time here on RantRadioNetwork.com. Thank you.
theticketsurgeon.com. Reach us at 855-WIN-4-199.
Did you get caught speeding, texting while driving, or doing anything else you weren't supposed to do?
Give us a call. Don't miss work. Don't lose out on the money. Don't get any more points. What about your insurance? Let us fight for you. Theticketsurgeon.com at 855-WIN-4-199.
Hey, bro, this is a good game. You know what would make it better?
What, bro?
A michelada.
A michelada? What's a michelada?
A michelada is somewhere in the middle of a Mexican Bloody Mary and a Mexican margarita.
Oh, I got you covered, bro.
You got a cup in your pocket?
No, sir. I got my pocket-sized michelada. Mucho macho michelada.
Pocket size?
Pocket size, so you can take it with you anywhere you go.
Where'd you get that at?
At the nearest convenience store, and you can also buy it at muchomachomichelada.com.
You know what will make it better? After we get drunk, if they had a line we could call.
We can call their drunk line. You can leave a message and then log on to the site and listen to your stupidity afterwards.
What's that number?
It's 855-MICHE-69.
What's that number again?
855-MICHE-69.
Awesome. Mucho macho michelada.
Yo, what's up? This is your boy MC High promoting for my boy DJ Slim. Got a party coming up, wedding, 15, or just a kickback? Hit us up with some of the sickest and baddest collection from old school, hip hop, Latin, house, salsa, cumbias, y más. We will surely keep your party going. Give us a call at 951-261-1185 or just check out our website at djslimla.com. Book now before the date is taken. Peace.
Slim. What's up, everyone? Sports Guru here. Sick of looking at the same old boring websites? Well, check out thenewsportsguru.com for all the hottest trending videos and all the biggest sports news. Become a VIP for only $4.99 and get premium access to everything the Sports Guru has to offer. The beautiful gurus girls, all my biggest sports picks, and much more. So get off that porn site and check out thenewsportsguru.com.
You're listening to What Honesty Feels Like with Christine Sawicki, that airs every Tuesday from 8 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can catch us on rantradionetwork.com. If you're one of the most successful people in the world, I want to talk to you. I want to know how you got there, where you're going, and who you're giving back to. So call me at 855-969-7268 and check in with me, the most successful people in the world.
What's up, my foodie freaks? Are you ready for some good food with good friends for good times? Well, head to the dinner table and have a seat, because it's time for the Culinary Trends Show with me, Chef Bev Lazo, and my crazy brigade. Only here on rantradionetwork.com. All right, we are back. If you have any questions for Marvin or any of us, please give us a call at 855-693-4897. We are talking about the adobo cookbook and Filipino food. We were just talking earlier during break about how are we kind of underrated with our food?
I think our food, it's not necessarily underrated. It's just not known enough. Like, I think, like, when we came out with our food trucks, we were slightly ahead of the curve. Mm-hmm. I mean, we kind of started the whole food truck thing, because shortly after we came out, like, literally there were like the copycats right after that.
There's not too many left. I mean,
but it's. I mean, in different cities, I hear more and more about trucks out in different cities.
True. And they're all serving eggs over rice with everything.
Oh, the flip truck.
You mean Flip and Yoke?
Flip and Yoke, yeah.
Flip and Yoke is still doing their thing out here. White Rabbit is still going strong as well. To a lesser extent, Fist of Fusion is also doing, or formerly known as
They used to be Chuck Norris, right?
Yeah.
Norris, a.k.a. better known.
Why did they change their name?
Cease and desist.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, you still have trucks here in LA doing the Filipino food thing, but for the most part, I think it's gaining popularity in other cities now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, I wouldn't have tried Filipino food if it wasn't for the food trucks, to tell you the truth. So it's not out there. It's not,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't go to a restaurant and try it because it's something that I wouldn't have known.
That's the other thing is about Filipino food in general. the restaurants tend to stay too
Traditional?
No, not traditional. They tend to stay in the Filipino neighborhoods.
Okay.
So unless you actually
So not
venture-
branch out.
Carson, Cerritos,
Right.
Los Angeles,
West Covina.
Yes.
Yeah. So unless you actually knew, like where the good Filipino restaurants were, you're not really gonna go out there.
Well, let's talk about that. Let's suggest to our listeners where can they really. For my opinion, in my area close by, I know there's a few, and my favorite out here in Cerritos is Magic Walk.
Oh, Magic Walk.
Magic Walk.
Classic,
They're crispy pata and their sisig, everything there because there's a little Chinese influence in there too. It's amazing for me. I mean, compared to mom's cooking, that's the only place I go. Goldilocks. That's your
Pinoy-
McDonald's of
Pinoy Pinoy,
yeah.
Salo Salo.
No, I can't do the turo-turos. The
Bandahan. Have you been to Bandahan out in West Covina?
Is that the vegetarian?
No. It's there's another there's a family out in West Covina. The restaurant's called Bandahan that I'm always hearing
Really?
good things about. Yeah,
just in West.
In
I
West
need to go
Covina?
try that.
Yeah,
we
West
need to do
Covina.
that.
Out in Carson, in my neighborhood, the place that I've been digging a lot lately is this place called Lafang.
Oh, where's that one in Carson?
It's-
There's so many out there in Carson.
Yeah, there's a ton in Carson. This one's on Carson and Moneta.
Huh. Lafang.
Yeah, they've only been open for about maybe a year or two.
Right.
And
Are they
I
a
think-
younger?
No. They're like you walk in, it's an older
Nanang
crowd.
ta- yeah.
Yeah, but it's not your typical Filipino restaurant where it's the point joints.
Right, I can't.
Where the steam
I can't
trays
do
and stuff.
those.
Yeah. Everything's
cannot
made.
do that.
Everything's made to order.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And if you're into more of the contemporary style Filipino food, I mean, Park's Finest.
Yeah.
Park's
That's the
Finest
one in
out in Echo Park.
Yeah, I want to go there. I
That
saw.
place is great. I love it.
They were just on Diners, Drive-ins, and Dives.
Yeah. So good luck getting a
in.
table.
So we had to get there when they open.
John Eric posts like regular updates, and he's just like, they aired the episode again, and it's just like there are
Wow.
no empty seats.
That's
in the
my.
place.
I want to go
great,
there.
though. That's awesome.
Yeah, when their segment aired on Diners, Drive-ins, and Dives, and Chris Rock said this is the best cornbread I've ever had.
Yeah.
And it is nothing like the cornbread anyone has ever had, because they essentially make cornbread bibinka.
Yeah.
And just the combination of those two together, it's mind blowing.
Oh, that's my next stop. I
Sounds
mean,
awesome.
We
how
should
about
get a
you?
group together.
Have
and
you
just
been?
go.
Have you been?
No, I haven't
You haven't been to
No.
Park's Finest yet? Wow, they were actually there. Remember?
They're at FPEC,
FPAC?
and I met them and I said hi, but
Dude,
besides
that was my first experience with Park's Finest. They hooked us up with like a tray of food, and I was just, and then when he said he was planning to do a brick and mortar, I was just like, you guys are gonna be great.
Yeah,
and
awesome.
sure enough,
In Echo Park.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the thing. We need to start, educating, and we'd love to have you back on the show
Sure.
and talk about that because it's getting out there. Again, everybody's mindset is, oh, I love Filipino food. I love your adobo. I love your pancit.
I love lumpia.
You
And I'm like,
lumpia, and
yeah.
that's your traditional, and that lechon thing.
Yeah,
I mean.
and
Because
there's
that's
so
our
much-
traditional.
There's so
But
much more.
There's so
There's
much more. Yeah.
Because you could do so much more with the leftover lechon with the
baksil. Yeah.
There's
There's so much more to Filipino food that people need to experience that I think, it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, and I think it's close. It's getting closer. I mean, just based on, like you said, like in New York, the restaurants are in the city, whereas here, it's not.
You have to drive
It's
to
not.
find
Yeah,
them.
That's I think that's what it takes.
Yeah.
It's going to take one good restaurant, I think, downtown.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like in the outskirts of downtown. I mean, like in downtown,
LA.
Definitely.
where the rent is like ridiculously
Right.
high, so your markup is just going to be ridiculous.
Yeah,
and yeah, it has to appeal to more people than just the actual Filipino.
Are there
community.
any in the OC that you know of?
The sad thing about it is that I don't know about it and I don't search for it. You know what I mean? And I think once people realize what type of food it is, how good it is, they're going to go out there and literally search, and it's going to be a demand in OC if there isn't any.
I think we need to think about that, boys.
Definitely.
Too
I mean, we'll have other people work for us, so we
too
don't.
far of a drive.
It
for me
is
to go
very
to-
far, yeah.
It
unless-
is.
yeah.
It is. Well, we'll be in the middle somewhere.
Somewhere.
Somewhere in the middle. Maybe Disney can do something. Let's kickstart something.
Filipino land and
Filipino
Disneyland.
land. Hey, welcome.
Kickstart.
So let's tell everybody about where they can find you, your blog, your book, your Twitter feed, Instagram, if you have that.
My blog is burntlumpia.blog.com. Twitter is @burntlumpia, and you can find my book on Amazon and at Barnes & Noble, and I'm on Instagram, Burnt Lumpia.
Okay, cool.
Wait, wait, real quick. Why Burnt Lumpia as a handle?
Because it was just like a kind of a tongue-in-cheek wink kind of thing. Like I sucked at cooking when I first started.
Okay.
I had no idea what I was doing. So it was just kind of like I wanted Filipinos to know, oh, this is a Filipino food blog, but I also wanted them to know, like, I'm just, like I said, I'm just a food blog hack. I'm just a hack. So
you're just trying to figure things out.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure things out. And I always burned at least one lumpia when I was starting out. So I kind of just took that and made it my handle. So
I'm curious, how many Filipino food bloggers are out there?
I know at least 2 personally.
There's a good amount. There's a huge amount actually.
Yeah.
I mean, just pertaining about just Filipino food.
Oh,
yeah.
Because I blog sometimes.
You blog about more than just on your blog. It's more than just Filipino
it's
food, right?
Mostly
So,
Filipino
but it's
food.
mostly but you
because
still
that's
blog
what you
about
want
other things.
your new fans to know. Because if they want to get to know more about our cuisine and our culture,
definitely dig through the archives. There's even more than what's in my book if you look through my blog. So
are you going to be anywhere else doing your book signing that we can look out for?
Not that I know of. I'll be at FPAC, but that's it in September.
Oh wow,
what's that?
FPAC? You've never been to FPAC?
No.
The Festival of Philippine Arts and Culture.
Is that the one in San Pedro?
Down in San Pedro, Point Fermin Park.
Hey man, that place is always packed. That's why it says FPAC, right?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's great. It's
I've been there years ago.
Yeah, years ago. No, it's gotten so much bigger.
So you're gonna be down there.
I'll be there, and we're trying to work something out with a San Diego stop before that, but we'll see.
That's in September for the one in Pedro.
For FPAC, yeah.
FPAC. Is it September or October?
It's
September, October-ish.
It's September 6th, 7th, around that weekend.
So you can't order your book through your website.
You could just click on the Amazon. I don't know how to. Could I do that? Could I set that up? And
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not a tech person. I should probably look into that, right?
Yeah,
you could have gotten a referral link onto your blog to
directly to your account. Forget everybody else's taxes and stuff.
But yeah, you could just get it on Amazon. So.
Well, we're excited. I'm gonna have to go get that book and.
Chef Bev, this is awesome adobo.
Thank you. Thank you.
Coke adobo.
I tried. It's Coca-Cola, people.
Not cocaine. But that would be good too.
That would have been awesome. Then we would have been everywhere on
that.
That
That would have made for a more interesting show.
Why is this so addicting?
We were like rubbing our nose constantly. We don't know anything about that. What are you talking about?
We'd be talking to people that aren't even here.
I know. Our backs are turned, thinking the mic's there. But Marvin, thank you very much for coming on out.
Me. I appreciate it.
I'm excited. I'm going to get the book because I was telling my mom, like I said, my mom would come home from the Philippines and bring me books, and I can't understand a darn word. It says, I'm all English, please. Oh, can you make something from here? I'm like, sure. I'm flipping for it. I'm like, Google.
Translation.
Onions.
Google Translate does not handle Tagalog or Ilocano. I'm sorry.
Take a picture of it. It's like, please. No, but I'm going to get your book because I saw that kale. Is it the kale ginataan? Or?
Yeah, the kale. What is it called now? Oh, the lying.
Lying.
So yeah.
Let's tell people what lying because we're not lying, but it's lying.
L-A-I-N-G.
They're looking at me like, what the heck are they talking? Pussy and lying.
It's usually made with taro leaves, and it's cooked in coconut milk. Has
shrimp
bagoong in it. And
fermented
chilies.
shrimp paste for those.
And
which is an amazing ingredient.
Yes.
But for some people, that is like near.
And that's
near fear factor.
Quick question.
Level
Quick question.
Things.
Okay, for Asian seasonings, I know you go to an Asian store. Would you find the same for Filipino?
Yes.
Do you go to a specific store, or can you get them at an?
For the most part,
99 Ranch.
You can pick up most Asian ingredients at most Asian restaurants. So, but Filipinos, there may be 1 or 2 specific things that you can only pick up at a Philippine market, but for the most part, you can pick up like 95% of the stuff at any Asian market.
Are Filipino markets common?
In Filipino neighborhoods, yes. So like in Covina and
Yeah, 99 Ranch, you have it. And then what's the...
Seafood City?
Seafood City.
Seafood City. Island Pacific as well as another chain.
Yeah. So it's, like when you get his book,
Good to know because, a lot of people, they buy a book and they're kind of like, where do I get the seasoning from?
The ingredients are really easy to find.
let's talk about that. Back east, I mean, not too many places may have like a 99 ranch, or, I mean, can they, like you put kale instead, you know, I know like Albertsons has a Asian section and it'll have some Filipino items on there.
Right.
Do you recommend that there can be substitutes?
Yeah, and I list substitutes too in the
Okay,
book
good.
and in the recipes, and you don't have to use a Filipino vinegar. You could use apple cider or rice wine vinegar for certain things.
And if you do adobo, I highly suggest a Filipino vinegar.
Yes, definitely.
That's the best. And the Filipino soy sauce. I don't know if you use Silver Swan. I do.
I actually use Kikkoman.
Kikkoman? Okay.
Kikkoman's I prefer Marca Pina myself.
Okay. Yeah, we all have our differences.
Yeah.
Now we're going to fight.
Yeah, that's just because what my mom did. So
yeah.
And this
for
is
some
where the
reason, my
fight
mom
starts.
didn't like the Filipino soy sauces, but as far as like patis and vinegars, she used the Filipino brand. So.
Okay. So there you go.
Thank you.
I think what we should do before we go, I think we should, I saw this on BuzzFeed. I don't know if you guys follow this. Get an app for that. It's amazing. They have the weirdest stuff
My friend's
on there.
obsessed with BuzzFeed.
I love BuzzFeed. And I came across a video, how to peel a tangerine. So we're going to play that right now, and we're going to have lessons. Unfortunately, I didn't have any tangerines on hand, so I'm going to pass it to you.
All right.
One for Gloria. You're going to read the instructions. We have music as it goes.
Okay, I read and you guys peel.
Yeah, so we're going to play the video right now. Enjoy the music, because this is a great lesson. If you are anal and like to have a perfect orange or mandarin orange, whatever
the
you
words
want to.
anal and orange together.
Yes, together.
That's scary.
That's
It is
nice,
scary.
right? I love the combination.
Wait, what the hell are you into?
Just kidding.
All right, so here you go. We're
I
going to play
think
the
Peggy-
video
No,
right
no.
now. Let's put it under the camera. Ooh.
Nice, right?
We'll put it under the camera. Can you guys
Screw
see
it.
that? Marvin, put it
You know,
under the camera.
I
for me.
will forever eat an orange the way my aunt did it. She would only peel the top part and let me eat halfway
Now that's
down.
a caterpillar. That's a fat booty caterpillar.
Easy for sharing.
Yeah. So if you want to do that, I know there's some people who just want to.
I'll just cut
I need
mine.
a drink. I need a drink of this. We
Go
have a
drink your
caller.
moonshine.
I need that moonshine. Hey, orange peel.
We have a caller?
I don't know.
No, we don't.
We get excited when you see the phone.
I know. It's like, yes, who wants to talk to us?
Someone mentioned anal and orange, and the
I mean, no, that's a
phone
whole
line just
different
lit
show.
up.
That's a whole different show.
I think you did.
Do we have a call? Yes?
No.
No.
Oh.
Boo. Boo.
Oh, well.
All
Okay.
right. Well, there's your lessons for today, ladies and gentlemen. For thank you
for
Gloria.
listening.
We still have time? No more time.
no
Oh
more
my gosh.
time.
Okay. Next week, we are going to do a back to school special. We're going to have kids on the show talk about school lunches.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I remember my school lunches.
Yeah. I'm going to make you guys a nice cafeteria lunch.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you
I'm
gonna
gonna.
wear the-
I used to man the
hairnet?
cookie window.
Oh, the big cookie?
Yeah.
Those were the best at
Big
school.
cookie for a quarter.
Yes.
It
People
was
would be
a
like, "Oh,
quarter.
give you a hug for a cookie." I'll be, show me the money or no cookie.
And coffee cake?
No coffee cake.
Oh, we
for
had
us.
coffee cake. Carson.
If I
You went to
heard-
Carson High, right?
No.
It's like, no,
I was in elementary
Excuse
school
me?
when I manned the cookie window.
Wait, you didn't go to junior high out there?
I lived across the street from Carson High.
What high school did you go to?
Huh?
What high school did you go to?
St. John Bosco in Belleville.
Of course, whatever. You didn't have. Our school had them coffee cakes. All right.
Look,
They were really
I
good.
grew up across the way from Carson High, around the dark years.
Well, we're going to talk about that, and I think we might do a baby food challenge.
So I won't bring any alcohol because kids.
No,
will
bring
drink
it.
Oh yes.
Well, they say no. They won't know. All right, guys. See you next week. Marvin, thank you for coming
Thank you for
out.
having me.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. We will return next week. Have a nice weekend.
To make you a superstar. Breaks to win and break to lose. But these here breaks rock your shoes. And these are the breaks. Break it up, break it up, break it up.